Alright guys, what is up? I am here with another YouTube video coming at you guys. Basically, Comic-Con was crazy from all the announcements we've seen and things like that. So in this video, we're going to be going over some of the trailers, some of my thoughts on what's coming out for both DC and Marvel, as well as something that was kind of surprising to see, but you guys should stay tuned for that. I will be discussing everything as much as I can from what knowledge I have and what knowledge has been released, so without further ado, let's get right into the rest of this video. Alright, the first thing we're starting off with here is the trailer for Black Panther Wakanda Forever. I have not seen a lot of these trailers yet. The only trailer I've watched is for the Shazam Fury of the Gods movie, and we watched that live on stream, of course. If you guys are ever in my live streams, we'll do stuff like that. You guys check it out. I'll go live on TikTok all the time, so be on the lookout. But yeah, let's get right into this trailer here. Let's see what this is about. Okay, so I assume this is post, like, the death of Black Panther because of Chadwick Boseman. Like, the trailer's taking place after this. I don't know if I don't know if we'll see his death on screen. You would hope they give him a cool death, but like, I don't know if they'll do that. Like, I don't know if they can show him dying. Shuri. Okay, so Atlantean there. Was that Atuma? Or was that Namor? I think it was Atuma, wasn't it? More soldiers, more foreign. Yeah. Ironheart, that was Riri Williams, okay. Okay, so that was, I assume Shuri in the suit. November. Okay, that was actually really good. That was a really good trailer. My initial thought, I was correct where it's post Chadwick Boseman's death as Black Panther, so T'Challa is dead. Like I said, I don't know if that will be in the movie at all. I severely doubt it. It'll probably be like a flashback, or like Shuri will wake up and she had a nightmare seeing, T'Challa die because she was probably on comms, and then, something like that. I doubt they show him dying, and I don't even know how they could do it, really. We saw Riri Williams, Ironheart there, so that's something. We see a lot of Shuri, so Shuri's taking over the role of Black Panther is what I'm going to assume we're going to see here. I would rather have seen a variant or like something else. I don't know. It's just a shame to not have T'Challa anymore. To just completely disregard that. Unless they're going to have it as Shuri for now, and then when like more multiverse stuff comes popping in, you get like a variant of T'Challa who could be Michael B. Jordan, right? That could be what we see, because I know people want him back, and I don't know if he's going to be in the... I don't remember hearing anything about him being a part of any future film, but I digress there. Now, we saw what I think was Atuma, and we saw Namor. Now, I hate the way Namor looks. I hate it. I absolutely despise his character's look. The rest of the Atlanteans look fairly good. They look alright. The big issue that Marvel's going to have is competing with the idea of Aquaman. Now, DC did a really good job with the way they did Atlantis and the underwater CGI and the fights. It looked beautiful in my opinion. I thought it was really good. So if Marvel drops the ball on that, that's gonna be kind of tough for them. But I think they'll do it fine, as long as they don't use Black Widow CGI. That movie was terrible for CGI. or the Eternals even. Some of the Eternal stuff is kind of bad too, but you just make Atlantis, make the underwater stuff look good and not super, super, like, low quality. I still hate the way Namor looks. If that was Atuma, I like the way Atuma looked, though. What I assume the idea is, the synopsis of this is that, again, I didn't listen into the panels. I have not listened into the Comic-Con footage, and I won't, because I'd rather go into it with my initial thoughts, and that's what this video is about anyway. What I assume it is not only as Wakanda dealing with the turmoil of T'Challa being dead and there being this kind of like vacancy for the king and the nation as they were stepping into the global forefront, dealing with that because it was T'Challa who was pushing for it. They are going to have problems with Namor, because Namor thinks it's Wakanda that's attacking him when really it's Atuma who's pulling the strings, or someone beyond that. Rumor has it Doctor Doom could be the one, and that's where those American soldiers come in, not American, human soldiers, I suppose, come in, things like that. One thing I am tired about for Black Panther films is I know it's difficult to not do, because the idea of the Black Panther is that he's the protector of Wakanda and things like that, and it's the nation that comes first. But I'm kind of tired of seeing the foreign soldiers being I'm just tired of seeing that. I'd rather see T'Challa going and taking out major terrorist groups, or Yakuza type things, like criminal organizations, as opposed to things like that. I don't know. That's my thing about that. But it looks really, really good. Fire trailer. I'm excited for it. I'm more excited for this one than I am for the first one. I think you guys know I didn't like the first Black Panther film that much. I rank it lower in the Marvel films, but I'm excited for this one. This one looks really, really good. Just based on that trailer. Like I said, there's a couple things where I'm like, I'm wondering how they're going to do certain things, and like I said, I still hate the way Namor looks. Namor's a fire character in Marvel. Namor's one of my favorite characters in Marvel, to be honest, but hate his look in this movie, but we'll see. Let's move on to the next trailer here. Alright, we are now moving into the She-Hulk trailer. She-Hulk Attorney at Law is the title of this series. I don't know if I've made this known before. I don't know if I've made it known on my TikTok or on this channel. I am not a fan of the Marvel, the MCU TV shows. And what I mean by that is I liked Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. For the first few seasons that I watched it, because it was kind of darker, it was kind of nice, and it fit in pretty well. It was kind of cool. And it wasn't necessary to watch, either. It added to the story, and that was cool. It was not necessary to watch, okay? Daredevil was really, really good. I never finished the final season of it, and I might go back and watch it, but I heard Punisher was really, really good, and I watched a bit of it, and I liked it. I didn't care for Luke Cage, and I didn't care for Jessica Jones or Iron Fist that much. But those shows, like I said, they didn't really technically matter to the whole story of the MCU. Matt Murdock is also getting his own story. That's something we'll get into later here. But I don't like how the direction is that you have to watch the shows to understand anything that's going on in the movies at all. It's really ridiculous. If you had not seen WandaVision, you are not going to understand Multiverse of Madness at all in its entirety. It's going to make zero sense to you, because the last time you'd seen Wanda was when she had helped us in Endgame, right? So it's not going to make any sense to you. So again, it's one of those whatever things. My second gripe about this show is that there's the Hulk in it, and the Hulk sucks in the MCU. The Hulk is terrible. Mark Ruffalo's Hulk now is so bad, bro. Edward Norton's Hulk was so cool, and then Mark Ruffalo's Hulk started off nice in Avengers, and it just slowly went downhill from there. The Hulk is just such a joke now. And literally he's a joke in this film. The first thing I see him do, I guarantee, is going to be something stupid. And I'm going to pause it, look at you guys, and be like... My other thing is that this show is going to focus on She-Hulk, right? What I wish this show did, because there's no point in having an attorney at law series in the MCU. That's kind of stupid. What it should have been is each episode should have been the She-Hulk series, Attorney at Law. Okay, that's fine. But each episode should have focused on a out there superhero, a random superhero we've never seen before, or maybe someone like Moon Knight, who we have seen, but is kind of still low key, and is not an Avenger, right? He's a solo person, coming to She-Hulk for help. So in episode 1, we see her helping Squirrel Girl on a case or something like that. You know what I mean? And then episode 2, she's helping some other, single superhero, that's not a part of a team, that's not major, that we haven't seen yet, in a case. And it's, comedic to an extent. I think that'd be awesome. Deadpool. That's how you could introduce Deadpool in the MCU, is the final episode, she helps Deadpool with a case. And each episode should have been someone different, a different client. It would have been awesome, instead of her developing powers, going green, yada yada yada, yada thing. But again, I could be wrong. I could be wrong. Series could be good. Last time we saw this too, the CGI was bad. So this trailer came out 2 days ago. Let's see how it looks here. The Hulk is a joke.
Wow! Jeez, what the hell, man?
Still in control, no overwhelming feelings of rage.
No, a normal amount of rage.
You do revert back to Gen form when you sleep.
Was the air horn really necessary?
For comedy, absolutely.
It wasn't funny.
This is a multi-year journey you're about to embark on.
Yes.
Yeah. Who's your best friend?
Nikki.
Spandex. Spandex is your best friend. Being a Hulk asks for balance. You have so much more to learn.
What was the audio sound like?
Yes!
So I'm clearly nailing it at all these things.
If you want to go back to your life as a lawyer, I respect that.
He doesn't mean that.
Pause! Did she just break the fourth wall? Are we doing that? Is that what's happening? Are we breaking fourth wall in this series? That's dumb. Sorry, that's dumb now.
More and more eccentric superhumans are coming out of the woodwork. We're going to launch a division for them. And I want the She-Hulk to be the face of it.
Jennifer Waters. Namaste.
I have a serious conflict of interest. This man tried to kill my cousin, Bruce.
Yeah, that's quite all right.
Oh. People only care because I'm representing Emil Blonsky.
I think they care because they're like, hey, that girl's green.
Jen, do your thing.
God, I really like this outfit.
I'm not proud of this.
More fourth wall working. Awesome. Love that. No, no.
Walters, we answer to a higher power.
Wrong.
Our universe is on the edge of a precipice.
I am a lawyer. We do things by the book.
The Book of Ashanti.
No, the Book of American Laws.
Still don't like that CGI there.
Whether you like it or not,
But it's
you're
TV
now a
show.
superhero.
Let's do this.
Is that the Wrecking Crew? Is that the Wrecking
You
Crew?
know that friend you had in high school who was way cooler than you were attractive, got all the attention from everyone? Hello.
I think I'm jealous. Is that what I'm feeling?
Is this not a kids series? Alright, so that was obviously Matt, who is another superhero lawyer, so that makes 100% sense. Plus, we knew he was going to be in this series. The outfit looks awesome. I thought that... was that yellow? Was that the yellow? Is he going to have the D? Or at least the D or the DD? Anything? Is he going to have that? I don't know, but... That was probably the best part of the trailer, to be honest. That looks terrible. That show looks terrible. We have Emil Blonsky, the Abomination. Finally, I guess, getting some justice, like literal justice, after how many years he's been in prison and has not had a lawyer, I guess. I don't know how legal that seems. If this show's all about law and stuff. So Emil Blonsky's finally making a return. The Abomination looks better, though. He looks cooler. He looks more comic accurate. You have a bummy-looking Wrecking Crew. So stupid. That's so dumb. A bummy-looking Wrecking Crew there. A really bummy Hulk again, bro. Really bummy CGI. Again, TV show CGI, I'll cut some slack, though. A stupid storyline, more fourth wall breaking, and a character that I care about to an extent, but not so much as this. Like I said, I think my idea for single episodes of various characters being represented would have been cooler and funnier than this nonsense. She-Hulk giving Hulk the finger at the end was kind of dumb, too. I don't think I'm going to like this show. However, I have been wrong before. So let's hope I am on this one as well. I just...
The face of it.
If you want to go back to your
It seems like they're like really like leaning on her. Like on her like personal life. stuff when realistically you're trying to include so much in the show. No one cares. Where is it? The high school, the girl in high school that you're jealous of or something like that. No one cares. I don't know. All right, move on. We're moving on. All right, so the next trailer I was looking for, I guess that wasn't real. I've seen some internet trailers about some Guardians of the Galaxy stuff. Not real. Whatever. I'm not watching the trailer for I Am Groot because I'm not going to watch I Am Groot because that's stupid and they're literally just pushing more content on us. Like, this is... Okay, I think the reason the MCU has lost how special it is because it used to be a big deal when the movie was coming out, right? Now it feels like a new MCU project's coming out every month, bro. Phase 1 took 4 years, was it? 2008 to 2012 was when the first Avengers film came out, and that was Phase 1. And then Iron Man 3 kicked off Phase 2. That's a ridiculous difference to now we're having Avengers films coming out in the same year with those final two. We'll talk about the big schedule they released later. But we're moving on to another trailer. This is the Black Adam sneak peek. So let's take a look at it real fast. I haven't watched a lot of the trailers for Black Adam either because I wanted to keep it special. But
are not a gift,
that looks so good.
but a curse. Born out of rage.
That looks good.
Black Adam.
That's Adam's.
You believe you are not worthy.
He looks really good.
But you have two paths.
He looks good.
You can be the destroyer of this world. Or you can be its savior. The world needed a hero. Instead, it got me.
Yeah, show the power difference. Show the power difference. Okay, I like that. The suit needs a little work, low-key. I like the hooded part. I don't like it when it doesn't have a hood. It just kind of looks weird when it doesn't have like the cape and the hood. But looks fire. Looks good. The lightning looks fire. The CGI of this film looks great. The flight, when he's flying next to those jets and hits the wing, that looks beautiful for some reason. I'm not liking... The one thing I'm not liking is his accent, to be honest. He's just like The Rock. I don't know. When I picture Black Adam talking, I picture it from that DC short film with Superman and Shazam. But otherwise, that looks good. Rumor has it Henry Cavill will be in it. Maybe not. Obviously, people are trying to, ride that wave right there. But man, that looked pretty good. Dr. Fate looked great. I can get over the no eye holes in the helmet. Atom Smasher, we saw Hawkman, we saw Cyclone. Looks pretty good. Now, this could be a comeback, guys. Don't call it a comeback, but I don't know. But that was pretty good. So let's move on to the next trailer here. All right, so I know I said I watched the Shazam Fear of the Gods trailer on stream, but I thought we'd do it anyway. We'll just recap it. It's fine. I need to watch it through again anyway. So, all right, let's get it here. Well, first let's discuss. Okay, the first Shazam film came out 2020, I believe, or 2019, one of the two, and it was good. I liked it. It was great. I've never been a big fan of the Shazam family, personally. It's always been like one of those whatever I don't really mind concepts. So I take that with a grain of salt. But the villain for this film has me nervous. A lot of things about this film has me nervous. I'm worried that DC's going to lean into it really heavy like they did with Wonder Woman, and the second Wonder Woman film flopped very, very hard. They also have the Black Adam film coming out, so it's the other half of his coin here. So I'm really worried, but let's see it again here.
I'm an idiot.
Looks
I don't
great.
deserve these powers, if I'm being honest. Like, what
That
am I
doesn't
even
look that
contributing?
good.
Ow! There's already a superhero with a red suit with a lightning bolt on it.
Not calling him the Flash or showing it's Ezra Miller.
Manly and Batman. It's so cool. And I'm just me. I feel like a fraud. It doesn't matter. Anyway, the wizard gave me superpowers. And then everybody got superpowers. Where's everyone going?
To fight crime?
Okay.
Now everyone's kind of like doing their own thing, and I'm the only one trying to keep it together.
You understand I'm a pediatrician, right?
Come on!
Now let's get down to business.
Listen to me, Billy. The fate of your world depends on it. The daughters of Atlas are coming for you.
See, yeah.
Children stole the power of all the gods. This is
That's clean, though.
personal, Billy.
I'd rather have Atlas
I might not
himself,
have as much
though.
experience as you, because I'm not super old like you. But I've seen all of the Fast and the Furious movies, lady. It's all about family.
A joke about family, that's hilarious. That was actually funny. I've already seen the trailer, but that was funny.
Introducing the star of our show. His name is Shazam!
That's fire with that music there.
Your world will not survive this.
I like how the wizard's
I
involved.
don't know how we fight powers like this.
I love Mary, though. I will say I like her.
You think I know how to fix this dude, but I really don't.
Billy, everyone can be worthy. Let's give it a chance. Now go fight for your family. Go fight for the world.
I just threw a truck at a dragon. I love my life.
So, like I said, I'd seen the trailer already, so a lot of those jokes didn't hit for me. Again, I'm never a huge fan of overly comedic movies or superheroes, but Shazam is also a child, kind of a kid, a human with a god's body, basically. What I kind of didn't notice the first time, a lot of the combat scenes that take place with once the villain's introduced there is just Billy. It's just Shazam. It's just him. So what I'm wondering is if he's the only one with powers for the main part of the conflict. Like the story starts off with them all solving powers, and then their little family drama, yada. And then he's the only one with powers, and he's got to save them all. I hope that's the case though, because I don't care for the whole family being on screen. I'd rather see more of Billy, more of Shazam on screen, fighting here. What I also wish is the case is if it was Atlas instead who was fighting, and then at the very end we see it was Superman who was taking Atlas's place like we did in the comics. That'd be awesome. Superman's just holding the heavens up, and that's how we have him in the film, but he's not in the film. You know what I mean? That'd be so cool to see. The music was fire. Oh, and what's his name? The Shazam. Like that was cool. It was cool. I like I said, I liked the first film, so I'm excited for this one. I like how the wizard is involved. I love the wizard Shazam. I think his character is super cool in the comics. So I'm liking this. I'm liking this look already. I hope the film is not another Wonder Woman 2, though, where they lean into it a lot because they lean on all the wrong aspects of why it was good. You know what I mean? I feel like a lot of the superhero sequels had that problem, except for Captain America, the Winter Soldier. That's the only one that didn't have that issue, where it didn't lean on all the wrong things. It leaned on all the right things, and then it worked out to be one of the best films. That's why Iron Man 2 was bad. That's why Thor 2 was bad. So that's why Ant-Man 2 was bad. That's why Guardians of the Galaxy 2 wasn't as good. But we'll see. So, all right, let's move on to the timeline now. All right, so here I have a list of timeline stuff here for the MCU. They're calling this the Multiverse Saga, from what I've seen here, what they said. I guess it's just the next saga, right? The next big movie gap chunk, a few phases combined. taking the sequels, I guess, that follows up the Infinity Saga, which actually does make sense. I do like that idea. I do like how they're going to continue that. So we have, what is that? We have the release of Black Panther coming up in November here, but we have Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. Now, I do believe that is including Kang the Conqueror. I do believe he'll be in that film, is what we've seen and what I've heard. The last Ant-Man and the Wasp film was mid to me. I want to say that one came out in 2019 as well. But Paul Rudd's Ant-Man is a nice character in the MCU. I do enjoy that a lot. I do enjoy Evangeline Lilly's Wasp as well. So let's see if we can get a good movie here. Let's get a good one. Then we have Secret Invasion, which is a Disney Plus show. Now, this might be the one show that I'm okay with it like this. I think they've done a lot of poor choices where I thought that the Hawkeye movie would have been the Hawkeye show would have been better as a movie almost. And the Black Widow movie should have been a show. Both realistically should be shows, but I think if I had to pick one or the other, I think the Black Widow movie should have been a TV show. The plot and the way that it was and its pacing, it could have easily just been like a 4-episode TV show, bro. It was no. But then we got Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, May 5th, 2023. Excited, yes. Confused, lots. Hopeful, very. Lot of stuff to do in space. And the Guardians, besides Thor and Thor Love and Thunder, you guys know my opinion on that. If you've seen my video, sucked. So, Guardians of the Galaxy better pick up that slack that's taken out there in space, you know what I mean? Considering that Captain Marvel also sucks, and we're not really excited for the Marvels there. But we'll keep going down. Echo. First of all, Echo should not be getting her own TV show. There's no reason. There's no point. I don't agree with that idea at all. But whatever, I guess. We're getting an Echo TV show in the summer of 2023, and then we have Loki season 2, the first of the original Disney Plus series to get a second season there. Does it deserve a second season? Yeah, sure, it was pretty good, but does it need a second season? I don't think so, but whatever. I'd rather just fold Loki back into the main MCU, into the movies and stuff, but whatever. Then we have the Marvels. I don't care. Then we have Ironheart, that is going to be a show. Now, I thought they were doing Armor Wars. I don't know where I heard that. I don't know if that's the thing still. It's not on here, but I don't remember any announcement about that either. So someone in the comments tell me if that's still going to be a thing or not. The Ironheart TV series should include what's-his-face from Iron Man 3, the kid, the boy. If someone can remind me of his name in the comments. He was at the funeral and stuff too, but someone remind me of his name in the comments there. He should definitely be in this series, as well as the daughter, Morgan Stark. She should also be in the series. And if they won't, I will have a hissy fit. Then we have what's probably the best thing on this list is Blade. Now, I don't know if I've ever discussed Blade. I ranked the films, and I like the Blade films. I don't know if I've ever discussed Blade, though. I love the idea of Blade. I love the Blade movies. I think Blade is super, super cool. With Marshall Ali also playing Blade here, I'm excited. He having that little voice appearance at the end of the Eternals with the Black Knight, with what's his name, who's going to be the Black Knight. Excited. Very excited. Then we have, I think, Navajo Jones on TikTok, guys. If you don't follow him, he's awesome too. He loves the Blade films as well, so shout out him. Then we have Agatha. So they changed the name, I guess, too. I was going to say, isn't it House of Harkness, but it's Covenant of Chaos. Why is Agatha getting her own show? What is the point? What is the need for that? Why don't we get a different... I'd rather have a Squirrel Girl show than Agatha. The heck? What? Just because that little theme song and her being the bad guy was kind of cool. That's it, bro. That was it. Did not care. Then we have what's probably the second coolest thing on this list, Daredevil Born Again. Now, if you guys probably seen the TikTok of what's her name throwing her coffee table out the window if they named it Born Again. I don't like it either. But whatever. Daredevil, Charlie Cox's Daredevil is back, baby. I guess it's not taking place immediately after the TV show ended. I think it's later on. So, I'm not sure. I really have no thoughts on what this is going to be, if what they're going to continue, what they're going to do. I have no idea. But all I know is the Daredevil TV show should introduce a lot of other characters to the series, and if we don't see Daredevil and Deadpool interact, I will be upset. Anyways, then we have Captain America New World Order. So this will be the 4th film under the Captain America moniker, title, series, whatever. Technically not with Chris Evans as Captain America, so it's not like Chris Hemsworth's Thor, where he gets all 4 films, but it's still under the Captain America title. I hope, my thoughts for this film is, the reason it's called New World Order is Hydra is back, and they have a Hydra Steve Rogers clone or something. That would be sick. I would love to see that, and I'd love to see him die, too, at the end. Or become a good guy, but then give his life. I guess it's still dying. But that would be sick, and I would love to see it. Next, we have the Thunderbolts, too, to round out this phase, is what I'm going to say here. Again, don't really care about the Thunderbolts too much. It's awkward to have started assembling the Thunderbolts, I feel like, in the Black Widow film last year. Or was that this year? I don't really know. And to then, at the very end of this last phase, finally have the Thunderbolts film. But, whatever. I'm not Kevin Feige. I'm not a Marvel exec. I have no say in this at all. So, then we have Phase 6 as well. They started giving us a look into, which is a lot. But a Fantastic Four film confirmed. We already knew this, really. I don't know if there's a director yet. I don't know if there's a cast yet either. That's if they're keeping John Krasinski. Hopefully, if they use John Krasinski, hopefully they use Emily Blunt as well. I don't know anything about that, though, so you can comment if you know anything about it. And then, like I said, the 2 Avengers films, the Kang Dynasty, which is the title of a series as well, an Avengers comic. And then we have Avengers Secret Wars. Now, Secret Wars will be crazy. I assume they're going to go 2015 Secret Wars, being that's the most recent version. That's the version that seems to be teased in this MCU. But and I hope it is as well, because I'd really like to see more. And Doctor Doom has a lot to do with... Doctor Doom has a lot to do with both, to be honest. But Doctor Doom is super, super cool in the second one. So, yeah, the Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars. I kind of liked it when they kept the Avengers titles a secret. Though, remember when we didn't know what Endgame was gonna be, and then they released the title for Endgame? That was crazy. It was crazy. So I wish they did that still, but whatever, it probably would have gotten leaked by then anyway. So, but yeah, that is the MCU's future timeline all the way up until I think that Fantastic Four kicks off Phase 6 maybe, and then the Avengers films end it, or maybe they're all towards the end and we don't know what's in Phase 6 yet, or beginning, I don't know. But we have a look at Phase 5 and Phase 6 for the MCU here. You can tell that I'm not, again, with the direction the MCU's been going, I'm not 100% excited as I would have been 10 years ago, or even 5 years ago, but let's see. Hopefully they get us some good stuff, some good content coming. Also, just putting this out there, I'm looking at the cast of the Flash film, and we have a Grant Gustin there. I don't know if that's all the way true, because we also have Michael Shannon's General Zod credited. We have 2 different Henry Allens. We have Ray Fisher, who plays Cyborg, Rudy Mancuso, I guess, and Gal Gadot, which Gal Gadot probably makes the most sense here, having a Wonder Woman cameo, or at least Flash thinking back to something about Wonder Woman. But Grant Gustin being on here, that's kind of surprising. I just realized that. I just noticed that. I wanted to put that out there real fast. All right, guys. So the last thing I wanted to discuss, to talk about here, was some news from Nickelodeon, from the Avatar Airbending Studios. What we have here is an announcement for what is a full feature-length film about Avatar Aang and the gang. Sokka, Katara, Toph, Zuko, as adults. This is what she's about to tell you, I'm pretty sure. So we'll just watch this real fast.
Exclusive Avatar Studios news for you all. Now, there have been a lot of rumors floating around, a lot of speculation, and a lot of excitement.
She's supposed to do a couple films, I'm pretty sure.
But we figured it was time to set the record straight. The first feature-length movie from Avatar Studios will be focusing on Avatar, Aang, and his friends. And I, for one, cannot wait. Now.
There you have it. That is a direct tweet from Nickelodeon. Guys, we are getting Avatar Aang back. Finally, it has been too long. I never liked Korra, Legend of Korra. Did not like that show at all. That was trash. So this is exciting. I love Avatar. It is one of my favorite shows, period, of all time. Avatar Aang is one of the coldest dudes. Zuko is one of the best characters in fiction. Uncle Iroh is one of the best characters in fiction. And when they had Mark Hamill as Fire Lord Ozai, whoa, scary. So awesome. I thought I would share that news with you guys too because I thought that was exciting. And this is I think I've talked about the Avatar on my channel before too. So at least on TikTok. So definitely news you guys should want to hear. Very, very excited. I'm more so excited for this than half those Marvel announcements, if we're being honest. So this is great. But yeah, all right, awesome. All right, yeah. So that is basically the majority of the major releases and announcements from Marvel and DC for Comic-Con. There are also some major DC animated film announcements. If you guys want a video about that, you guys comment that, you let me know. I might talk about it on TikTok though because I love the DC animated films. One of my favorite things to watch, to talk about. So TikTok might see it first, but you guys let me know. Thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know if there's anything I missed, anything else you guys want me to talk about, any other videos you guys want me to make. I love you guys. Thank you guys for all the support. You guys are the absolute best. And I will just catch you guys all in the next video. Thank you guys so much.